Here comes Lafayette on the offensive end. Just over 10 minutes remain. Desperation time for the Leopards here. We're sitting in the cellar of the Patriot League conference standings at just 3 points, 1-5 in conference play. But Bucknell, this game is just as important to them as they need to get some breathing room and sit comfortably into the top 6 in the Patriot League standings. They can jump from 7 to 10 points with a win this evening.
Well, and again, we talked about head-to-head. If you can get head-to-head against Lafayette, they are head-to-head better than Army, head-to-head better than Loyola, head-to-head tied Colgate. You love to get all 3 points there, but at least you're not behind the tiebreaker. Control what you can control, one game at a time. First and foremost, you want to see out these 9.5 minutes.
And I know you never want to overlook your opponent, but I think the mark of a good team is good teams beat teams they're supposed to beat. And you have to beat a team that's sitting in the cellar of the standings.
Well, and I think more importantly, as it plays right now, offside, and that's the right call. More importantly, you have to beat the team that you're leading. You're leading this game. You've done well. You deserve to be leading. You have to beat this team with 9 minutes to go, up a goal. And that, they were up a goal at Colgate and, conceded an own goal with 5 minutes to go. You need to learn from that. And if you can learn from it, then as tough as that experience was in Hamilton, it's a positive experience because it makes you better for the next chance. And if you can get all 3 points because you've learned from it, then you're better for it. And that's a sign of a good team and how they're still growing too.
Christian Moyes over to Ryan Dudds. Dudds trying to switch directions here. Lafayette working around. Left-footed flip in the middle, headed by Blickman. Here come the Bison.
That's a foul.
And that is a foul from behind. Tumbling down.
Pretty innocuous. I don't think he's really trying to do anything other than they just got tangled up. But
it's a yellow.
Another yellow card. And I think more because of what it was materializing. Blickman had done so well to get out, leading the press. He's got Klug up top. But all things considering, I don't think a very violent foul. We'll see it again here on the replay.
Bigiani gets the yellow card.
Yeah,
Second
I think he's
yellow
trying
card
to
of the
get
game
around him.
for Lafayette.
I'll tell you, if you're Lafayette, though, it stops the clock, and that favors you. So
that is their 19th yellow card of the season. Headed up. Blickman trying to chase it down.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's definitely a foul. The referee's got complete control of it. He's got it. The card helps Lafayette. It's stop the clock. So there are purposeful yellow cards. Good chance here.
It's going to be a goal! Poked in for the Bison as they take a comfortable 2-0 lead. It's the team leader in goals, Jesse Klug, with the tap in.
That's the dagger. What a great play. Lafayette switches off for a moment. Bucknell never does, especially their top goal scorer. Surgical finish by Jesse Klug.
His 8th of the season. Jesse Klug had 10 last year, his 21st career goal. The junior sensation, just phenomenal. 6 foot, 180 pounder from the near Seattle, Washington area. He's brought his West Coast swag here to the East Coast. He's phenomenal.
It's a great goal. And that may not be prove to be the game winner, but that's a huge goal. We watched the highlights at Colgate. That's almost the exact same type of goal. Really does well to find space, a small seam. Lafayette falls asleep for a second, not even, and Jesse makes him pay. And that's 2-0 right now, 7.5 minutes. That should be insurmountable.
It was a great touch by Klug, because sometimes, and you can mention this, Coach, because sometimes maybe players get over anxious when they see it's just them and the goalkeeper and the goal. Maybe they try and strike it too hard and try and do too much. It was a soft tap in on the far post, and he poked it in.
Well, his touch is great. His pace is outstanding. He puts the two together to be really technically quick. He's got a low center of gravity, and he can finish with either foot. Great finish for a great kid.
So at the 83rd minute mark, Jesse Klug pokes one in. 2-0 Bison lead, and now it is getting to be desperate times for the Leopards.
Good strong save by Clark there. You want to get the ball in play, keep things steady.
And this has been an offensive breakthrough for Bucknell. In their last 7 contests, they had been just 1-5-1, and they had only scored 2 goals in a game just once in that 7-game span. They have 2 goals tonight. It'll be a throw in for Dan Blank. Direct some traffic, toss in down the line. Just over 6 minutes remain here from Emmett Field at Home Stadium. Thanks for joining us here in this Wednesday midweek match, a Keystone State showdown between the Bison and the Leopards. 2-0 Lafayette leads. I am Justin Antweil. Great to be alongside the coach, Ben Landis, whose women's soccer team will take on Boston University at noon on Saturday, right here on Bison Vision.
See, I've already converted you. You called them BU, now I got you calling them Boston.
This is the real BU here at Bucknell.
So my friend Kevin Donner, the track and field and cross country coach, he says it all the time. So that's where I picked that up from. And you know, and our kids certainly are proud of being Bucknell University and being BU, and so should
Absolutely.
Boston. But no, it's great to have them in the league, and it should be a great match.
Yeah, and there was just a release on the Bucknell website that Bucknell is number 2 in the entire NCAA in graduation rates. That's tremendous. You
know, and I think the competitor in us, we slipped. We were tied with Stanford. We dropped from 1 to 2, with Stanford still being 1. No, and I think it's the nice thing is it showcases what the strength of the whole league is, but certainly to be the best within the league, something we're quite proud of from our athletic department. Our administration does a great job. Coaches, student athletes, all the way down.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, student athletes, just tremendous. The courses these kids take, the majors they have, it's remarkable. And we saw the Madison Luce feature. She's playing with bees and playing with monkeys before games, doing great things on the pitch during games.
When I get it, and people, you know, the student athlete word has gotten a bad name because you see some of these things going on with major football, and allegations are going on academically or whatever else is going off. And you know, I say it's a family. So like, we truly have student athletes. I don't say it. I don't snicker when I say it. I don't coach athletes. I coach student athletes. They are students first, and they get to do an athletic sport that they love. And that's truly what they are. And very fortunate to coach a great bunch of kids.
Headed in.
Oh, what a save.
Great save by Clark Fox. As Lafayette just visibly frustrated, they missed a golden opportunity to try and cut this deficit in half. Time running out, exactly 4 minutes remain. Headed away by Leisenberger.
Well, if you're Bucknell, you want to keep the sheet clean. You've done so well. Clark's now had 2 amazing saves, one in the first half when he pushes one out off the short corner, the other one right there. So you just want to keep the sheet clean, keep composed. You definitely don't want to give up one late here and make it frantic for the last 3 minutes.
Clark Fox looking for his 3rd shutout of the season.